Hi, I'm doing a tutorial on how to do your makeup like a pro. To save time, I've already done my base, but I'll explain quickly what I did. Because I have several blemishes I like to cover, and because for an everyday look, I want to focus on having glowy skin, I like to start off with a tinted concealer, which I apply with a flat buffer brush. However, to save time, and just because it's more economical, I make my own tinted moisturizer by mixing mineral foundation, a powdered mineral foundation, with my moisturizer, and I apply it with a flat buffer brush like this. I'll just demonstrate a little since I've already applied it, and I swirl it on until it's nearly dry. I still have a little bit on. I'm just going to add another layer there. And then once it's just a little bit tacky, I take a fluffy powder brush like this one, and I take a tiny drop of that, the same powder mineral foundation, and I dust it on gently to set it. The next thing that I did was I took a very small tipped concealer brush, this one, and I tapped, you can't even see it anymore because I covered it up, a slightly yellow tinted concealer over my red colored blemishes, and then I pressed it in with my finger to help it blend with the texture of the skin. And then next I took a salmon colored concealer and I dabbed it under the eye just like that, which neutralized the dark circles. I did this ahead of time to save time because it can get quite dull watching that part. The next thing I'm going to do, which I'm saving for you, right now eyebrows are huge, and a well-groomed brow is actually, I think, the anchor of any look. Because if your brows look messy, your whole look just looks unfinished. I'm going to take a dark brown powder on an angled brush. I use upward strokes at the inner part, and then as I move on to the line, I follow the line over there. If you have unruly or long brows, you could set this with a clear mascara or a brow gel. I find that my hairs usually stay where I put them because they tend to be coarse and short. Great. It's going to be spring in a couple months, and makeup artists are usually thinking a season ahead to what's going to be in style. And green eyeshadow is going to be really big, and I love that because it's not a whole look. It's one color that you sweep on your lid and you have a trendy, fashionable look that brightens up your whole face. I'm going to apply a primer on the lid. I'm using Benefit's Lemonade Primer right now. I'm going to take a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take a light, I guess kind of a lime-colored green eyeshadow, and I'm going to tap that all along the lid up into the crease. Into the crease, but not really over it. I am going to take now a nude satin finish eyeshadow, and I'm going to sweep that all over the brow bone. Take one that, maybe it's just a drop lighter than your skin tone, just a highlight. I'm going to also use it to highlight the inner corner of the eye, which makes you look well rested and refreshed. Next, for blush, where did I put my blush? There you are. I'm going to take a peachy blush like this, which is great for a spring look like this, and it complements the eye without taking away from that great green color. I'm going to go over the apple of the cheeks with a dense brush in a swirling motion, blend it over the apple. Peach is my favorite blush color because it complements almost any skin tone and almost any makeup shade, and it's much more natural looking than red or even some pinks. I like to use one with a bit of a shimmer for a spring look like this because it makes you look refreshed and awake. I'm going to take a contoured angle brush like this, and I'm going to dip that into a taupey brown, like a medium taupey brown, not too dark, like that. I'm going to draw a line right under the cheekbones. Contoured makeup is going to be huge for spring, and it's an excellent tool because you can give the illusion of great facial structure even if you aren't blessed with it naturally. You sweep it under and blend it in very well. And then I like to make a little bit of a line going down from the cheekbone so it makes it look like this area is a little bit hollow. Makes your face look a lot thinner than it really is. And then I also like to take a little bit of that same color on a fluffy brush, and I do under there if you have a little bit of a double chin that you want to conceal. Just make sure you blend it really well down into the neck and all the way around. Really does make a difference. Look at that. Next, I'm going to apply mascara. Not too much because this is an everyday look. Those long, luscious lashes that you see in magazines are great when you're going out, but they could be a little too much for the office. A drop on the lower lashes really brightens up the eye. Careful not to poke yourself. And now for lips. I'm going to take a nude, fleshy color lip liner. Line my lips. Lower lip too. And then I'm going to fill it in. And on top of that, I'm just going to put a clear gloss. Instant lipstick.